We are officially back with Tigerhawk Sports. And I'm a little confused on where we are, Chris. Can you explain?
We are in the new set of Tigerhawk Sports. We built this with our bare fucking hands.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Shelf by shelf.
As you can see, I'm
Shelf
big
by
Rutgers
shelf.
fans here. Well, as I am.
Yeah,
And on top...
don't put that evil on there.
Oh, okay. And on top of that, we're watching Monday Night Football with you guys here. So if you scream and jump, because I'll bet you it, you know why.
Or if Caleb Williams puts up 22 points in week 1, which is what I need.
Monday Night Miracles. Born here in the Tigerhawk Sports set.
That was cringy as fuck. But there you go.
We've seen 2 more receivers this year from Ohio State go to the NFL.
Is this becoming Ohio State talk show now, or is it NFL talk show?
You don't let me finish my point. I said
When I was officially back, Chris, I was waiting so long for this fucking moment for football to be back. And now watching football while we're talking football, I mean, I can't beat those moments.
It's going to be a little distracting. I can't lie to you.
Oh, I 100% agree. I mean, I'm
Right
already
off
staring at the
bat,
screen.
I'm watching Caleb Williams, 22 points.
Well, before we get into that,
He's going to throw an interception, isn't he?
first play, I just said it. I mean, you just jinxed yourself
All
right now. Hold on, before you get into that, what do you need from Caleb Williams tonight?
22 points. I said that.
22 points. So in our fantasy league, week
At least
1,
3
you
touchdowns.
need a big matchup. Oh, one pass down to Swift. There we go. Still have hot. Didn't get a pick. But anyway, let's get into it. So we'll do something different.
We got a little thing going on. We're going to have this Monday Night Miracle podcast. We're starting a new
Trend,
new routine, I guess
Yeah.
you could say. Got the game on behind the camera. We're going to make food related to each city, which is somewhat of a twist, I guess.
And very interesting to say the least with the food that we're eating.
Why?
And what did that play? Oh my God!
I mean, I'll take it.
Across field,
I'll
I mean,
take it.
it looked like a botch play to me,
I
but
like
I'll
that-
take it.
I like that we couldn't figure out the TV and it's currently in Spanish, but
I mean,
it is what it is.
one error. I'm learning Spanish on the job, Chris. Better than my Spanish teacher in high school.
All right, so we got some new routine where we're making these foods, and we got Chicago versus Minnesota game 1.
And
Chicago deep style.
pizza, and
It was pretty good. It was.
I mean,
we're in
I'm
Jersey.
biased. I'm
We're
biased.
in Jersey.
I'm a little biased. I mean, I love my New York style pizza. I just can't,
Thin crust
you know,
pizza is the best pizza.
of course. I mean, that's the New York style pizza. What other
So-
pizza you getting? But what do you give it a grade? Let's get into it. Well, what's your grade?
Well, let's say we also made the Minnesota hot dish. So
Yeah,
I
but-
want to throw both of them out there. Honestly, the pizza was better.
I agree.
I'd give the pizza a 6 and the the hot dish a
Well,
5.
what are we fucking rookies here? We're going straight numbers. Was it a rookie podcast? What's going on?
Start small.
Well,
I wasn't crazy. I was
so
anticipating better.
it's around the same what I gave it. Let's put it that way. I gave the pizza a 5.6.
Okay.
Again, I'm a New York guy. I love a New York style pizza. I mean, fucking Chicago pizza.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad,
was
but
bad.
it ain't my style.
It worked. Like I think the thickness, Monongai. There you go. Is that Monongai?
Rutgers.
Is that Monongai?
It
That's
is.
Monongai.
Oh, you baby, right there. No, I agree. But what do you give it? I'll go with the hot dish. You went first. Oh, you just say hot dish. I'm dumb. But I'll give it a 4.8. I'm distracted already. Can you see?
I think the hot dish we didn't do well enough because it was cold. It was a little cold.
But the flavor,
Anyway,
the flavor wasn't
enough
there.
about
But,
food.
yeah.
Let's get into some football. Week 1, Bears Vikings. Let's talk about it.
I mean, I kind of had a Rutgers fan. I don't know how I said forgot. But
I mean,
I'm so excited right now. I'm seeing the Rutgers scoring night. Kyle Monongai on the field right now.
he's gonna make a name for himself for sure.
Oh, he will.
I think.
I know he will. Did you see him at Rutgers?
From what I heard, I saw him at Rutgers.
Make sure you saw that guy at Rutgers.
Let's
Well,
talk about
yeah, I
what
agree.
everyone wants to talk about. Ben Johnson. He's going into this game not even having coached a game yet, and he's already 1-0.
No, I 100% agree. I think what they
He's
did,
already 1-0.
what they did off scene was amazing.
I'm not even saying because
Oh.
of that. I'm saying because of the way
100%.
that the Lions looked without him.
No, I actually you're totally right. I didn't even think about it that way, but I mean, you're 100% right. I think the Lions are losing something big and the Bears are gaining something. And it's going to hurt the Lions in the long run because they're playing in division 2 times a year.
Right. And then you have the Vikings. Obviously, J.J. McCarthy's first game.
I'm hyped for to see how he does, to be honest. I really am.
I think it's an interesting game going into Chicago, first game, and you're gonna be throwing to Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, who's back together. So
I mean, I just think going based on the quarterbacks and like this matchup. I mean, Caleb went off year last year. J.J. McCarthy, I think it's the best position possible for him to have success with one of the best wide receivers.
I think the coach is that.
And Connell was a good offensive mind. So if he's not success anywhere, it's gonna be with the Vikings, in my opinion.
I agree. So
But
let's start it off right off the bat. Thursday night football, Cowboys, Eagles.
I want to start this one off because obviously we all know you're a Cowboy fan. We all know what happened, like a Parsons stuff. But I think the only thing that I really saw that was a big loss for the Cowboys on the defense side was
Micah Parsons.
Well, of course, but
it was Micah Parsons. Point blank. Period.
No,
Eagles scored 24 points in the first half. They couldn't contain Jalen Hurts, and Micah Parsons ran down Jared Goff like he was a fucking lion chasing a fucking gazelle.
Well, I agree, but I'm saying the defense looked good. If they can find a way to stop them, the mobile quarterback,
slow.
They can find a way. The offense looked good. I mean, besides CD saying you dropped 1-2 catches, it's opening week. Whoever said he has to make that catch diving down, I want to see you fucking make that catch. Chris, we can't make that catch.
Lamb, it's not.
So, it's not CD Lamb.
It's not the
What
diving catch.
Was that a catch?
That was a fucking bullet.
Was that a catch?
I don't know, but that was
What a
bullet.
fucking catch.
I
Roma Dunze.
don't know if he got both feet down.
100% did. His knees down. Yeah, his foot feet down.
All right. The defense just started off too slow. I mean, I expected it. First half, you're going up against get in the end zone. First
No,
half,
I agree. I mean,
you're going up against the defending
champs.
champs. You're going to have that, especially when you trade Micah Parsons 1 week before the season. Credit Jerry Jones. But
I wonder how many times you're going to say that one.
all fucking year.
But
all year.
Let's just talk about in general, though. I think the Cowboys even played pretty good. I think Dak looked great. I think the running back, Javonte, looked good. Miles Sanders had an unfortunate fumble. I think there's a lot of promise for the Cowboys. You just got to figure out that front. You got to figure out a way to stop your mobile quarterback.
I think Cowboy Dak looked great. Running game looked great. Young O-line looked great. Run defense at the end looked great. Secondary looked great. It was the wide receivers. The wide receivers that had all this hype. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. First of all, George Pickens looked lazy. When he wasn't getting the ball, looked lazy. And CeeDee Lamb, obviously, we know. Butterfingers. And then let's talk about the Eagles. I didn't think that they played that well, considering
No, I agree.
the team that they had and what they were going up against.
I mean, they did lose a lot of pieces on the defense, I think, so that hurt them. A lot on the D-line. I mean, they still have the young guys. Obviously, that stupid spitting thing with Jalen Carter didn't help.
Right.
So, but let's move on.
Yeah.
Because not only did we get a Thursday night game, but we got a Friday night game.
I think the Friday night game was very similar to the Thursday night game where you had two quarterbacks that looked elite. Herbert and Mahomes both look great. That's
yeah. No, I wrote that down too. I think one thing that I would really promise to see as Caleb goes touchdown, Caleb Williams.
I'll take
there
it.
we go.
I'll take it. That's
there
one. That's one.
There we go.
That's one.
But as we're talking about the Chiefs a little bit, I mean, very unfortunate. Shout out to Xavier Worthy. Hope he gets better soon. Had him on my team last year. But Hollywood Brown stepped on a major way. I think that's just huge. Having a guy that didn't play all last year step up. Obviously lost Worthy. Kelsey showed to be a factor. I mean, not much, but a decent factor. 3, 4 catches. Maybe even more factor now that Worthy's out. You got to see Rice back in a couple weeks. So I don't think the Chiefs are in a bad position, but you got to find a way to win, and losing in division is not ideal.
I think the Chargers look great. I think their running game is only going to get better. The Chiefs, I think, obviously it was tough. I mean, you lose Xavier Worthy after having Rashee Rice suspended for 6 games. How do you make up for losing Xavier Worthy, who was probably their entire game plan going into that game? So It's tough.
And I think
I'm
they'll
not
do
worried
it.
about the
If
Chiefs
anybody
and
do it, it's Andy
Minnesota
Reid. So
The next game on the list.
it's Buccaneers Falcons. I was gonna say what a game. I mean, I thought I thought I would go in there and the Buccaneers are gonna show some more dominance to Michael Penix's first official start, week 1, and he played shockingly well.
Official start for week 1.
Yeah, shockingly well. I mean, I thought that adrenaline hype would not be lived up to. I mean, I think he did make mistakes, but he played well enough to get him the game, and I just think Baker did Baker things.
I thought, honestly, it was a bit more of a quiet game than I expected. Only 43 total points. It's still a decent amount of points, but I think I expected more touchdowns instead of field goals, and it was complete opposite.
Talking about touchdowns though, in that game, how about your boy from Iowa State?
Abuka.
I'm not gonna 2 touchdowns.
So
Very rarely done as a
the
rookie.
notes I had for that game, I had 2 things. It was a quiet game, and Abuka will be able. Fantasy, slot, wherever.
100% agree.
Only
agree
2
with
things
that.
I wrote that.
I could not agree more with that.
So
Talking about elite though, perfect segue into our next game right here. Bengals Browns. Although the game wasn't elite, you have a lot of elite talent there.
I wrote down the complete opposite. I wrote down terrible game.
No, I wrote down terrible game too. Or Joe Burrow got to step his shit up. But there's a lot of elite players on both sides of that ball.
I think
on defense and offense.
I think I saw a stat: 47 total yards for the Bengals in the second half.
That can't happen.
I mean, it's just like the Bengals went into the preseason saying, "Oh, we're not going to have this slow start." You come out, you have a slow start. They're lucky. They're lucky that I'm pretty sure the Browns missed a field goal. They're lucky. They were on the right side this time, but they play like that. They're not going to beat anybody.
No, I mean the Browns obviously are the Browns. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not bad. They're not good. They're not bad. Joe Flacco showed some good moments, but I don't know. I just think Bengals got to step up.
Miles Garrett was the game record, but the Bengals.
And you got to get the ball to Jamar Chase. Find a way. And you have T Higgins. Find a way. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to find a way to get the ball. You have probably 2 top 15 wide receivers, and you maybe got them 6 targets the other day. But I don't even want to get into this fun game, man. Can we just skip this game?
Dolphins Colts.
We skip this fun game.
Why do you want to skip that game? Is there a reason you want to skip that game?
Because my quarterback I thought sucked, looked fucking unreal.
I don't think he looked unreal. He made some throws.
He
made some
throws. He put the Dolphins, but
it was a lot of short, dinky dunk passes and.
He put the Dolphins though, so I'm not really.
The defense.
Dolphins suck. So
I will say this: Daniel Jones goes out and wins Week 1, and the Giants go out and play the way they did in Week 1, and you, as a Giants fan, have an immediate problem. If that continues, Brian Daboll is going to make you guys look like fools.
I don't disagree.
The Giants look the exact same. The exact same.
Honestly,
these plays on offense.
We'll get into that after. I don't want to talk about it now. I have a lot to talk about.
No, I'm talking about Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Daniel Jones.
Just Daniel Jones. No Giants talk right now. We'll get to that
game. The
game.
note I had is about that game. Tyreek Hill gone.
He has to go.
He's gone.
I
think he's going to pull Antonio Brown and he's going to go back to the Chiefs.
I think the Dolphins is a dumpster. They got to fire.
It only is Week 1, but it's just so wild. A couple years ago, they were on the brink of the playoffs, challenging the Bills, and then now you got.
I think they have a clean house.
Now you have them playing the way they did against Daniel Jones.
Even
last year, they put up 70 points at the beginning of the year against the Broncos.
They had a clean house at the end of the day. I just think everything's going. Ever since Tyreek Hill made that announcement, and then the season last year, they got a clean house.
Yeah.
Get rid of Tyreek Hill. Keep Waddle. Waddle's a good piece. You guys do keep Tua, but you don't right the ship. Get out. Just sell. Talking about, I guess, 2 rebuilding his teams, the Raiders and the Patriots. I like this game.
I personally think that the Raiders were my most surprising team. I learned a lot about the Raiders. I was very low on the Raiders. I thought Geno Smith was just going to go back to his New York Jets days, early Seattle
I don't know
days.
why you think that, though. Because he has so much success with Pete Carroll already.
That was one game. He didn't have that much success.
With Pete Carroll in the 2 years that Pete Carroll was head coach?
He barely took over. That was end of Russell Wilson. He played a couple games. That wasn't Pete Carroll's tenure.
Yeah, it was.
That's why he left. Pete Carroll left because of Geno Smith.
And he brought Geno Smith back, so obviously he saw something to bring him back.
I didn't think that their offensive line was going to hold up.
No, I agree.
I mean, it did for some.
Genty looked good. I thought.
Genty looked good. I would say he looked okay.
I mean, I think they didn't give him early touches in the game.
I think the hype that Genty got, I was expecting an Ezekiel Elliott type performance.
Well, they didn't utilize him a lot in the first half.
That's what I'm saying. That was
so.
I said, my note says Genty, question mark. I was expecting more from him, I think, especially against the Patriots' run defense that struggled in the past couple of years. And then I also have Geno Kimball.
Bears looking good right now. 2 defensive stands, first
couple drives,
first drive offense,
JJ
touchdown.
McCarthy's first couple of drives, of course.
Oh, I get it, but still.
But Geno Kimball is what I wrote. I think Geno pushed the ball down the field. He made a lot of throws that weren't just dump balls.
Isn't that ironic?
It is ironic. That's what I said. Biggest surprise was Geno Smith.
Well, that the Jets, former Jet and former Giant are balling. Not the Jets didn't ball, but a former Jet and Daniel Jones now balling.
Right.
Pretty ironic.
Yeah.
Now, another game which I was looking forward to. Big on Marvin Harris Jr. Think he made great plays. I know you're not a fan of Kyler Murray. We've talked about this on the podcast. You're not a fan of Kyler. But I think Kyler can get it done. And I think the defense looks, again, to the Saints, who surprised me. I think the Saints definitely surprised me a bit, comparing to nothing.
I don't know if it's as much as the Saints surprising as it is the Cardinals' defense disappointing.
Obviously, we have red zone on, so I didn't see many of the defensive snaps that they were obviously on with. But at the end of the day, I mean, I think when you have Evan Kamara and you have a great head coach offensive mind, it's hard to go against that. Plus, the Cardinals, I think, were injured, and maybe they're injured during the game. I know.
I think Will Johnson looked great.
Sneaky pick. I love it. Max Melton looked good.
I don't know who that is.
Rutgers cornerback.
Oh.
Had to shout him out. But I think that game was what we expected it to be in a way. Like, Cardinals got the win. Cardinals going to be a nitty-gritty team. You know, they're going to put some points up. The defense is going to make some stands. But talk about a game that everyone was waiting for, especially the defense. The return.
You were waiting for it?
I was not. I do see a Giant fan. We're not getting into this right now. You think it's fucking funny. We're not. But Justin Fields, former Pittsburgh Steelers, and Aaron Rodgers from a New York Jets. All this hype. Oh, we needed to get Fields. We had to get Rodgers out. He wasn't part of the mold. When Rodgers gave him the middle finger and won in MetLife. Something did not do a lot of last year.
I really don't think I mean, Rodgers played great. He didn't turn the ball over. He looked like the Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers, but I think Justin Fields looked better.
Oh, I agree. I think Justin Fields threw the ball great. He ran when he had to.
The Jets
looked good.
The Jets' offense played well enough to win that game, obviously, and the reason they lost the game, their defense and Aaron Glenn.
I also think, obviously, the fumble didn't help either. That's better teams. That was a big loss.
I think the defense lost that game for the Jets. I mean, that second corner spot just looked like it just wasn't existent. I mean, they did whatever they wanted. Whether it's Ben Skoranek or Calvin Austin or DK, they were just doing whatever they want. Take Sauce out of the game. And that's basically what they did. I think that Aaron Glenn was just too aggressive. I don't know if that's him being first-time head coach or what, but the Jets were up in that game. They scored the first touch. They were up 3-0. Steelers go down. They score 7-3. Then you have the deep ball to Garrett Wilson, 10-7, or score a touchdown.
9-7.
9-7.
And then they won
for two and didn't get it.
Well, they went for two because they had the one, but either way,
they went for two because they had the penalty.
Yeah, I don't think you skate points. You
kick
that
extra
game.
point.
Yeah.
You kick that extra point. It's a 10-7 game. That's one more point.
I think
they went for two twice.
Yeah, so if you both those points,
they went for two twice and didn't get it. Same thing with the Bills, but they were on the other end last night.
And we'll get to that one. But
for sure.
Now we're talking about, well, we brought it before, the joke of the New York Giants. I wrote one thing.
I wrote 3.
I wrote offense 3 times, 0 touchdowns. No, offense, red zone 3 times, 0 touchdowns. That
the one
cannot, not all the time, once.
3 times.
Not the one.
At the one, 3 times.
Oh, well. I didn't know
you got to the one. You got an offside penalty after the 4th down. You had a whole another set. That's 2 times right there. So that's 8 plays from the one. And then at the end of the game.
Oh, no, I was talking about the other times, too. They got in the red zone. I wasn't talking about that one drive. They're in the red zone 3 times.
No, I know.
And they got 2 field goals out of it.
They were at the 1 yard line 3 times and didn't
And
score
they got 2
touchdowns.
field goals out of it. Which is a joke. That can't happen.
So my notes were 3 words. Giants still Giants.
There's nothing to say. I agree.
Offensive line looked like Swiss cheese yet again. And the Commanders don't have top pass rushers. They have a 40-year-old Von Miller. So
I think...
Just imagine what's going to happen when you go up against the Green Bay Packers. What's
You
going to happen?
know what I really want? At this point, if this is how the Giants are going to be next week, just put Dart in the fucking game at this point.
You can't. You can't put Dart behind that offensive line.
I mean, he did some of the good things in the preseason, so I hope that he can move
That's the
more
preseason.
than Russell Wilson.
That's the preseason.
I don't know. I'm hoping for it.
It's
Chris,
fine.
I don't care.
Wait. If I'm
I
the
can't
Giants,
want the Giants again.
If I'm the Giants, you wait till Andrew Thomas is back and healthy. Let Andrew Thomas play a game or 2, get his feet under him, then you put Dart.
The one positive thing I'll pick out of this game, the defense looked good. But you did have 21 points, but when your offense didn't do anything, points are going to be allowed.
Defense looked okay. I didn't see the Abdul Carter I thought I was going to see.
I think he played limited snaps a little bit, too. I mean, obviously they have Kayvon and Brian Burns. Talking about Brian Burns, he looked fucking good.
Brian Burns did look good. I will say that.
Who's Chueva in Spanish.
Is that Colson?
That's Colson Loveland. No missing guy. And next game. I mean, I think we all have the same notes here. I think Bryce Young took the major step backwards. I was not. I was expecting this game to be closer, not more of a dominance. I mean, a 26-10, not really a dominance, but like it felt like a dominant kind of game.
I don't really have notes for this game because the delay threw me off. I didn't get much time to watch it, but in what I did watch, yes, Young didn't look great. He wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's early. I think it's early.
throws.
It's definitely early. So I'm hopeful that Bryce is going to turn around because he was promising in the last year. So I'm hoping that continues.
Right.
Next game on our list, going down the order, Titans Broncos. I'm just going to jump into it. I know you're not a fan of the Broncos. They didn't play good. I think the defense played good. I think Bo Nix got off to a very slow start. I think he is going to keep up. I saw a great pass to Colin Sutton. Again, playing the Titans. But I think Titans played very good against a well-coached Broncos team with Sean Payton. And I think the Broncos offer a very, very high potential to continue in the rest of the season.
I think that Bo Nix played poor enough to lose the Broncos that game. I do think that the Broncos defense looked good. I think the Broncos have one of the better defenses in the NFL. But Bo Nix plays like that every week, and they will not be a playoff.
I don't think they will, though.
I
don't.
Will be
It's
a
week
playoff
one.
team.
You got to get the kinks out week one.
The thing that I had on the other side of that is I think the Titans had such a poorly coached game that it outweighed the game that Bo Nix played.
It's kind of sad that Cam Ward really had no time back there. 6 sacks, really rough.
Brian
did what he
Callahan's,
can.
The offense did not look good. I think that there were some. I think they had a punt return or a kick return at the end, right before the end of the half, in the first half, and Brian Callahan started trying out the offense with 5 seconds left, and then one of their assistant coaches, I think it was John Fassel, the special teams coach, ran down the sideline and said, "No, you got to kick the field goal." They ended up coming off the field and kicking the.
Another game that I was kind of surprised about that it wasn't as good as I thought it would be was 49ers Seahawks. 49ers again went down with more injuries in that game, which is unfortunate. But I had more expectations for both those teams in a way.
It was very interesting to see how the 49ers had so many injury concerns with their wide receivers, and then you have the CMC injury news come out, and then he ends up being the workhorse, having 31 touches. So,
and then, there's nothing more to say about that game. I think it
was also very interesting to see the flip side with the running backs. Charbonnet out-touched Kenneth Walker.
Which I knew that was coming.
I saw it coming, but I think there's some people out there that thought Kenneth Walker still would earn that job.
Now, this is the game I could not wait to talk about on this podcast. Week 1. Your boy is now getting a Packer. And oh boy, did he make an impact. When he was on the field, he made an impact.
Let me rant about Micah Parsons for a second since you bring
it
up.
I was waiting for this one.
Let me rant about it. Initially, I was pretty pissed off about the Micah Parsons.
Oh, shut up! You still are.
Pretty pissed off.
You still are.
As a Yankees fan, I watched Juan Soto go to the Mets. Okay,
Salty.
I said it to you yesterday.
Salty.
I said it to you yesterday. I watched Juan Soto go to the Mets, and I said, I saw Soto as a Met. I saw it. He's fine.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
okay with
you're
Soto
gonna-
as a Met.
He's going to go and tell me that Micah Parsons
Are you gonna let me
did
rant?
not look good in green.
Micah Parsons looked 37 playing for the fucking Green Bay Packers.
Do you know what you sound like? A salty-ass Cowboys fan.
You're just saying that because you're a Giants fan. Say it objectively. Micah Parsons, did he lose or not?
He's in a different uniform. He looks different. You're a diehard
looks
Cowboy fan.
Terrible.
You're a diehard
It looks
Cowboy fan.
terrible.
If Dak Prescott went to the Packers, would you say the same thing?
Yes, I would.
If Dak Prescott went to the Chicago Bears, you say the same thing?
No, I wouldn't.
There we go.
But Micah Parsons, let me talk about the
Do-
trade objectively.
okay.
Initially, I was pissed off. You traded a generational talent. You got a 30-year-old defensive tackle and 2 first-round picks. I think the Cowboys lose the trade right now. Talk to me next year after the 2026 draft and see if we have the same conversation or even the year after that. I think this trade helps them in the future, but it's subjective to what they do with it.
I like how you changed your mind because we were battling off this off screen for how long?
I said it.
But you changed your mind.
Right now, Micah Parsons pisses me off on the Green Bay Packers. Ask me the same question in a year from now when they have that extra first-round pick. Ask me that question in January when the Cowboys,
Well, you can.
if they competed for the playoffs or not.
You're gonna rant all you want and stir you want about this. I know the real reason why. You think he looks bad in
Name
Green
me one
Bay.
player on the
and he looks bad
name
in Green
me
Bay.
one player that has left the Cowboys that ended up being successful. You can't. You
can't.
can't. You cannot name me a single player that has ever left the Cowboys that has bettered their career. You can't.
I could probably name someone that won
And I don't
Super
want to
Bowl.
hear all that bullshit. Oh, the Cowboys are all about media. The Cowboys are all about clicks and views. They're not about football.
But I
Like,
know why you
We
don't.
play football in Dallas. We're in the playoffs every goddamn year.
Really?
Every fucking
Last year?
year. Every fucking year. And if you're
Last
not,
year?
if you're not the New England
Last
Patriots-
year?
What about last year?
You play with last year?
We lost our quarterback for 9 games.
Every year.
What?
Stats don't lie.
Every year our quarterback plays. We are in the playoffs.
And then you lose
And
in
I
the
don't-
first round.
I don't want to. That's all bullshit. We have 5.
How is that
we have
bullshit?
5 Super Bowls. We're still at the top. We're still at
We
the
have won
top.
Super Bowls.
How many
since
Super Bowls do the
900.
Giants have?
4. We won, and they won 2 in the 2000s.
Okay, what about 10 years ago? How about that? How about in the last 10 years? I could pick and choose a time period, too, where the Giants haven't won a Super Bowl. That's what everyone wants to do with the
And
Cowboys.
at least I've seen
Yes,
2.
the Cowboys have not been to the Super Bowl in 30 fucking years. But let me tell you something. If you're not the New England Patriots, if you're not the Kansas City Chiefs, and if you're not Tom Brady, you haven't probably been to the Super Bowl in the last 30 fucking years either.
But the Eagles.
Eagles
your
have only
division.
won 2 in their whole fucking
In
lifetime,
your
and one of them
division.
was Nick fucking Foles.
In your division, though. All right, let's talk about the game. I think Dak Prescott's going to have a good year. I'll say that. But
Dak Prescott's a top 10 quarterback. Of course he is.
let's talk about Jordan Love. I really want to talk about it. I think he played very well. I think the Packers offense played very
I
well.
think that's another one of
and
those
I
systems
think-
where it's very easy on the quarterback.
And I think the Packers defense, Edwin Cooper, one of the most underrated linebackers I think in the game, had an unbelievable game stopping Jameer Gibbs.
He's good.
Amount of time in the backfield that he made the first hit or got back there to have Gibbs try to move out of the way, and then everyone
I
come after him. I think that was great.
think their offense died down towards the end of the game for sure. But I have 2 notes.
But I
in
also
here.
think that comes with the Lions being such a good team and scheming the right fits.
I have 2 notes on my sheet right now, and it says Packers defense was elite, and the Rams defense was elite. I know it's going into the next game, but those are my next 2 notes. The difference is the Packers have a sad face next to it, and the Rams don't.
Packers have a sad face next to why? Want to explain?
Micah Parsons, I said it.
Yeah.
Watching Micah Parsons play for the Packers sucked.
All right, well,
It did.
we talked a lot about the Lions, Packers. I think the Lions have to improve. It's going to be tough. They lost the 2 defensive coordinator and offensive coordinators, so they have to adjust to that. I think they'll figure it out. I mean, they're just too much of a talented team on both sides of the ball to not figure it out. And then we have Texans, Rams. I think we had to go into that a little
Rams
bit.
defense looked elite. It did.
I think Texans offense didn't look too good, to be honest. But
I saw the route tree for Nico Collins, and if you drafted Nico Collins in fantasy football, I'm very sorry for you.
yeah,
I think he ran 4 routes. There was 4 different routes that he ran.
he was so hyped over. I mean, I think there's still promise there. But again, there's not much to talk about from that game. I think they both need to improve.
Great play
But
by Nate Landman.
The
at the
game
end of the game.
I want to talk about. Josh Allen is fucking special, man.
that why I wore his jersey today?
100%. We went to see this game live in the playoffs. Wasn't as high powering and scoring, but when Josh Allen needed to make a play, Josh Allen made a play.
251 yards in the fourth quarter by Josh Allen.
Unreal. Josh Allen is primetime.
He's Josh Allen too.
Thanks. No, but honestly, I think Lamar played a great game. I think their defenses, obviously, both.
I think it was exactly what they scheduled that Sunday Night Football game to be, and it was
a great week one.
It was pretty cool that they got that game in the first week of Sunday night.
I 100% agree. I mean, again, we can go on and on about that game. I think we all saw it.
So
2 good offenses. So, but yeah, I think I was really excited for the end of week 1.
So to wrap it up really quick, what is your biggest takeaway or boldest take from week 1?
That's tough because I wanted to say like something that's pretty obvious, but I think Bills and the Ravens are the best 2 teams in the AFC.
I think that's pretty obvious.
And I think you're going to see the Bills and potentially the Packers in the Super Bowl.
I don't think that's a bold take necessarily because I think that's what everybody else has.
No, but I also think there's other teams though.
I will tell you my take based off of that. I think the Chargers are going to be up there.
I agree. I mean, I give that a take. I think my boldest take would be I think the Bills win the Super Bowl this year.
I don't think that's necessarily. I feel like everyone's just waiting for the Bills to.
But they always get there and they can't finish it. I think this is the year they finish it.
Right.
I think Keon Coleman is.
Everyone's always saying like the past couple of years. I feel like this year it's Bills Packers. Last year it's Bills Lions. Year before that it was Bills Eagles.
Yeah, but the only Bill Packers and Michael Parsons got to join the team. To be honest, in the NFC, I don't even know who I stay in the NFC at this point.
Eagles. I
guess you said Eagles, but Eagles didn't look that good against the Cowboys. The defense did not look that good.
It's only week 1 for everybody.
No, I agree, but I just you want dominant performances.
They scored 24 points, and A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, I think, combined for 3 catches.
But you want dominant performances, you got to go out and do the Bills did. Bills are dominant. Bills looked absolutely dominant.
I think,
and they do that a lot.
Good, but
and now we have our biggest take, and I can go on and on. I think everyone knows.
Well, if you're making your Super Bowl prediction, that's your Super Bowl prediction: Bills, Packers.
I think right now it is. I mean, I want to revisit it. I have more thought into that. I think Bills Rams would be going to. I think Rams are a very sneaky team.
I think if the Rams stay healthy 100%, if I had to pick one right now,
I think I'm going Bills Rams. To be honest, that's my Super Bowl prediction.
And who wins? The Bills.
Bills.
I'm probably going to say Ravens Eagles with the Eagles winning it again, going back to back.
Why do you say that? Just curiosity.
I think the Ravens just from top down have a better roster than the Bills, and I think they showed that yesterday.
You think Lamar gets over the hump, though?
I do. I think if anyone's getting over the hump, you also have to remember the Ravens played in that divisional game last year. They were a 2-point conversion away from tying up the game. We were at that game, and they didn't have Zay Flowers on the field for the entire. He literally didn't play because of an injury. And look at what he did last night.
Damn right, 4th round pick right there.
And you have to factor in Isaiah Likely, who, he's not.
Yeah, he didn't play.
He's not getting 5 catches, not Travis Kelce, but he's a red zone guy.
I can see it. I mean, he was a red zone guy, and we won.
He's end of the game when it's 2nd and 5. You're looking at
I
as
respect
defense.
it. Again, I told you, though, they're the 2 dominant teams. I think it's known to be the 2 dominant teams.
And I just think in the NFC, like you said, I think a lot of people pick the Packers because of the defense, but I don't think there's anybody in the NFC that is going to stack up against the Eagles. I mean, you try to stop Saquon Barkley, you're getting A.J. Brown. You try to stop both of them, you're getting Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. You're getting Jalen Hurts running the ball. Like, there's so many things with the Eagles that you need to stop, and same thing with the Ravens. You try to stop Derrick Henry, they're going to burn you with Zay Flowers,
I agree.
Mark Andrews, and Bateman. Bold takeaway, I didn't even get to it yet. Colts are going to win the AFC South.
That's a bold take. Don't ever really believe that. I mean, I can't get behind the Daniels.
I think the
just yet, but I think the Texans are still the favorite.
I think the Texans' offensive line looked exactly how I expected it to be. They traded away Tunsil. They got rid of a lot of pieces, and they don't have a lot of pieces. And their wide receivers are just depleted. No Joe Mixon. I think if the Colts, Daniel Jones plays the way he did, or even close to it.
I mean, you have JT, so I give you that.
And their defense plays the way they did, they can win the AFC.
I mean, it's week 1, but yeah, I agree. There's potential there. I mean, I think that's the only division I can say is kind of open.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Williams, big play. DJ Moore,
he is throwing money. He's throwing
Touchdown? No, touchdown.
He's throwing darts.
But we talked about it a lot today.
Yep.
Got into the week 1. So excited for the rest of the NFL, man.
Yep.
And excited. I'm excited for the Giants. I think they can turn it around like shit. Hopefully the Cowboys does too.
We'll see.